Good morning to everyone except people who trample a meadow of rare flowers to get 12 likes on Instagram. If you come across a bear, never push a slower friend down even if you feel the friendship has run its course. It's annoying little kids eat things like hummus, guac and sushi nowadays. It's like, maybe try a gusher, sweetie. Cop, can you describe the man who stabbed you? Me. He kept going like this stabbing motion. If you shoplift, you're non-binary. Showing Arrested Development to my grandchildren. Let me just pause it for a sec. You see, it's funny because back then $10 was a comical amount to pay for a banana. I was born in the wrong era. Same. I could have been a doctor if only I'd been born when half the job was just dangling rocks over sick people to find out where their demon was. When your cat sits in a new unexpected spot, it should be breaking news on television. Need a name for the fallacy that's it turns out this didn't actually happen, but what does it say about our society that I believes it did? Hell yeah, just inherited an empire of dirt. People really built a society with no third spaces, made it illegal or unsafe to be outside, and then blamed phone use for making teens depressed. A relationship should be 50-50. You take me to the museum and I point at all the weird little guys in the paintings and say, that's you. 30 is so old. You've only been here for 3 decades. In 2 of them you weren't able to drink, rent a car, or be responsible for yourself. Please wake up, you are a fresh flower in the garden of life. Imagine a world where there's like 30 other guys who look exactly like you and you all go everywhere together and you're all constantly scramming. That's what being a crow is like. Hard not to be jealous of that lifestyle. There should be a tummy ache hotline where you call them and say, owie oi ow my tummy ah, and they say, damn man, that sucks. If you are a stupid bug, do not land on me. We come from different worlds. I will never wish to commune with you. Stop saying 2020 was 3 years ago. It was last year. You sound ridiculous. 1999 was almost 10 years ago. The early 80s were 15 years ago. I am 24. The greatest challenge of a young woman's life can occur when it comes time to choose between a sweet or savory item at brunch. Getting bottom surgery, mermaid kind. Your ancestors hunted mammoths with a spear. You can walk past a goose on the sidewalk. I'm the Michael Jordan of being in my room. Tried a new yoga pose today called Dead and Down Wood, where I just lay on the ground until someone picks me up and uses me in a campfire. What if Shakespeare was named Cremo and we all had to talk about the great works of Cremo all the time? Me, stuck in terrible traffic, almost late for work. Does any of this even matter? What's the point of it all? Crow, flying overhead carrying a stick of pine, ah, the perfect branch to pillow my beloved. I fly to her now. It's so funny that spaghetti westerns are called that because they were directed by Italians. Imagine if people started calling Marvel movies hamburger shonen. No one talks about how depressed you get after fulfilling the prophecy. No such thing as original art. You draw cats. That's kitty fan art. Mountains and forests. Landscape fan art. Fahizan. Clothes fan art. If you draw OCS, that's fan art of the guy that lives in your head. In my apartment, hiding from killer. Once I find you, I'm going to feed you to my poisonous snakes. Me, muffled, yelling from cupboard, I think you mean venomous snakes. It's amazing that there is one sitcom on television that shows the people of Philadelphia being wholesome and celebrating community, and one sitcom that shows the people of Philadelphia to be the most depraved and deranged people alive.